Hello guys, welcome back. Now in this session we are going to discuss about Splat Expression. So let's look into the agenda. What are the topics we are going to cover in this session? So guys, in this session we are going to start our discussion with a demo, and with the help of demo we will understand that what actually the Splat Expression is and why to use Splat Expression. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code to understand this. So guys, we are into the Visual Studio Code, and this is the same example we have used within our dynamic block session, and to understand the Splat Expression I am going to use the same example, and with the help of this example we come to know that how to use dynamic block, and with the help of dynamic block we are specifying ingress rule, that is inbound rule, to our security group for different ports, and we are passing the ports from tfvars file. So now suppose a scenario, after execution I want to get the list of all the ports which is associated with this resource, that is security group. More specifically, I want to get the information about this attribute from underscore port attribute. So how do I will get it for each of the resources after completion of execution? So to achieve this requirement, here Splat Expression comes very handy, that will help us to grab the argument value of a resource. Even though how many number of instances we are creating for a particular resource, Splat Expression will give us all the values of that particular argument from each of the resources. In this case we are targeting from underscore port from the ingress block, and that is from the DSG multi-port. So how we will get the value? Let's look into this demo. So the first step, I am going to use the output block. So there is something called output block, and over here I am going to specify I want all the ports, and within that I am going to access the value. Over here I will tell value. Which value I want? I need to specify the resource. Over here I am going to use AWS security group. So I should mention over here, and then I will, with the help of dotted notation, I should specify the name of the resource block, and within that we are having ingress block. So I will mention over here ingress, and then here the Splat Expression comes. So how I will tell a Splat Expression? I need to use a square bracket, and within that I will tell asterisk. Asterisk means all. So all the instance of this particular resource I want the value of from port. So I should tell from underscore port to grab the port number. So now we are done with the configuration. So let's run it now. So to run it, save it. Let's go to the view terminal. First step, we need to run Terraform init so that it will install the required provider. So now it has completed the Terraform initialization. So let's run Terraform plan enter. So now it has given us the plan, and it is showing that what are the ports they are going to apply within the ingress, that is an inbound rule within security group. So let's do one thing, let's apply it, Terraform apply, and then we will look into the output which it will return. It is asking for confirmation. Make sure that you are specifying yes over here. So it has started creating, and now if we will look into that, it has also returned us all the ports which it has created, which it has specified within the ingress rule, and that is the value from the from underscore port. And if you will notice over here, we are achieving through a Splat Expression, and if you will look into this file, then we are not getting any of the port information. Why? Because we are not using output block, and where we are not using any of the Splat Expression. That's the reason these port we are not getting over here, and for dynamic block we are getting the information about ports because we have used output block with the Splat Expression. And this is what I wanted to demonstrate you in this session. So let's now conclude the session. So guys, in this session we have looked into how to use Splat Expression, and with the help of that demo we understand that why to use a Splat Expression. We use a Splat Expression to get the information, or say to get the value of the argument from the resource block. And why to use it? There are many use cases. One of the use cases we have seen that we wanted to confirm user what are the ports it is going to create, or say what are the ports it created. The user of this configuration file will come to know on the screen only. You don't have to visit the provider console to check the information. For this example, our provider is AWS. So on this note, I am stopping over here. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care.